John.
I know, there it is. 3, 2, 1, Mayor.
Is it 2 minutes early, John?
2-minute warm-up, Mayor.
2-minute warm-up, but it's nice and warm up here.
Nice and toasty up here.
My dad's theory, heat rises, but also a heater in here helps the heat to rise.
That's probably
the biggest thing.
The biggest thing.
Imagine if something happened when I was young and we had to run out, and there I am in my pajamas with my winter coat and my winter hat, curlers, and then my winter hat and a big scarf wrapped around my neck, and gloves and all in my bed, running out. That would be funny.
That's how you had to keep warm.
Yep, that's how I had to keep warm. The worst was I went to bed with wet hair. And you didn't want it to freeze while you were sleeping. I don't know how the pipes didn't freeze up there.
That's what I'm wondering, how they didn't freeze. Were they on the inside wall?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
Oh, okay. Yep, our 2-minute warm-up, John. Here we are.
Here we are, Mayor.
Warming up.
It's almost, also.
My Gomer pile over there is getting smaller, and look.
I see that.
No
Looks
Gomer.
like it shifted, too.
No Gomer piles? What do you mean shifted?
I don't know.
Started collapsing?
It's more over this way.
Oh. There's no Gomer piles behind me now.
Yay.
Yay. This woman is getting it done.
Awesome.
DUNN.
And it's 5 o'clock.
Oh boy, 5 o'clock.
You're first.
Oh. Yeah, what are we doing, John?
I don't know, man.
Where am I?
Where are you?
Is it dinner yet?
Did we wake up this morning?
Yeah. Okay, this is Marilyn and John with Done by Me, coming to you live from Magnolia Hall on the Delaware. Was that enthusiastic enough? Sure, should I? This is Marilyn and John with Done by Me, coming to you live from Magnolia Hall on the Delaware.
That's very enthusiastic.
Does that sound a little perkier?
Very perky.
Yeah, I was still in my nap.
Were you?
Yeah.
Hi, Bernice. Good to see you.
I was still having a dream, John.
Oh.
I'm in my own little world up here.
Well, hey, Mayor, it's the Vintage Country Crafting Friends Group.
Wow, say that 10 times.
I know, I don't think I could. I have a hard time saying it to begin with. Hi, Janice. Thank you. And thank you, Janice, again, for bringing us along. And it's always an honor and privilege. We're always happy to participate. I know Marilyn has a great time and always looks forward to it. So we thank you for the opportunity. We appreciate it. And hey, everybody, thanks for coming along. And don't forget, there's crafters coming on after us, and there's crafters before us. So check them out. If you didn't see them live, watch the replay. And it's a free group, so please join it and support it. So, okay, Mayor.
Yeah, what are we going to bed early tonight? We don't know what to do after we're live.
Well,
this is rather exciting.
Somehow we say we go to bed early and we never do.
Yeah, I was just thinking about something funny.
And we even went to bed later last night.
Yeah, and we didn't even watch the game. And we are, in case you know, we live actually in New Jersey, but we're considered the suburbs of Philadelphia. And you know what territory we're in. But
hi, Harley. Good to see you.
I wanted to show you the bookmark that I made the other day.
Hi, Glenda. Good to see you.
And I cut the top. Oh, that chair's good because I have on dark color clothes. I cut the top with one of those like puncher things. And then I was saying about tassels, and I couldn't remember the word. Seems like when you come live, all of a sudden your brain gets eradicated from all this information.
Hi, Peggy. Good to see you.
I had these tassels at some place in the last 70-some years I purchased, and they're like in a little sleeve, and I pulled it out, and this one it's a little off on the red, but I thought it was good.
Good to see you. Thanks for sprinkling.
Yeah, hi, everybody. So I had this little red book. Oh, and then I stitched on here, and of course it's backwards, but it's a little hard, and it says...
Jeannie said it's live amnesia.
Yeah. It's me and you. So just the E is backwards. Isn't that funny?
That is funny.
But that's when John and I were first together. My initials are me, and his initials aren't you, but everything I always said, me and you. And we have a lot of stuff, don't we?
Yeah,
Little
we do.
signs and things that I made from back in the day when we first were together, and they said
Inside
me and...
our rings.
Oh, yeah. We made... I grew up in a family that gave very different gifts, and
Hi, Nora.
so...
Good to see you. Hi, Arlene. Good to see you. Yes, we did. Thanks for sprinkling, Nora.
So we continued with that. I've continued my whole life with giving different gifts. And sometimes people would say, what the heck? You gave that for a gift. But one of the first years I gave John...
Hi, Sandy. Good to see you. She loves it.
A jewelry making class. And I should wear rings. I just got away from wearing them.
Yeah.
I gave John a jewelry making class, and I figured he's used to like little things, and I posted that picture of him with, are they loops, or what do you call those, Mr. Magoo glasses?
Yeah, I think technically they're called loops.
Loops, yeah. And I showed a picture, and of course you saw it was back in the day, because he had his hair cut and no beard. That was when he was working. But he wore those for making the jewelry and all, and we made each other rings, and they were sterling silver, just a little ring in the class. And John was better with the fine motor skills, and he put, it's all about me, because that's what I always said. He put that on my ring, and on his ring it says it's all about you. So we've always been into that me and you thing. But we invited all the kids in our family to come, and we went out to dinner, and then we went to the jewelry place, and everybody made a charm bracelet, a sterling silver charm bracelet, and made some little charms and beads and things like that. So that was the gift that year. But the story is about the rings. It's all about me, and it's all about me, and it's all about you. So anyway, that's what is engraved in our rings, and John did that. But I wanted to show you what the bookmark looks like. And typically they were made to go into Bibles and all. So I'm going to make one down the road, or get John to stitch it with his loops, a bookmark for a Bible. I thought that would be fun for our family Bible. And maybe we'll even put the Done by Me on it, since it's a Done Bible. So anyway, that was the bookmark, and I wanted to show you what it looked like. And I did take a picture of the book and the bookmark, but I didn't post it yet, I don't think. Did I?
No, we didn't post it yet.
No. And the fun thing of going through all my stuff, and again, it's backwards, so you probably won't be able to read it.
Hi, Luann.
But,
good to see you. No worries.
If you can read backwards, oh boy, it looks nice and clear on there. Look on the, wait till it shows on your phone.
Got the delay.
I found this, and my dad had made this in...
Hi, Cheryl. Good to see you.
In 2000, and he made beautiful cabinetry and fine furniture, but he made this and gave it to us for a little surprise one time, and I hope you can read it even though it's backwards. Can you read it, John?
I couldn't read it to begin with.
Yeah, can't you read it now? It's so clear. So I hope you guys tell.
I'm not getting it.
If you see it, if you can read it, send a heart. It is backwards though, but it's just little pieces of wood. But
hi, Lori. Resiliently Crafting. Good to see you. Thanks for sprinkling. Hi, Ruth. Good to see you.
I have
Hi, Beating with Wayne. Wayne says, yep, he sees it. It says Jesus.
Yeah. Wayne, you saw the picture of like 14 years ago. That's the color I want you to do my hair. Yeah. Just in case you want to do it. So anyway, today...
Send a heart. Thanks for sprinkling, Wayne.
And my dad made for Valentine's Day, I have to find it, he made one for my daughter and one for myself. Hearts that he has an arrow running through, and that's really cool. But when we do this sewing room, it'll take a couple times on here because I have so many interesting things for you to see. So tonight's craft, I want you to guess what we're making.
Hey, Lori with an eye. Good to see you.
Hi, Lori. I posted that I'm really nervous. I'm all on pins and needles about this project. So see if you can guess what it's going to be. So we have rubber bands. That's the first. We'll give you a few. And we have glue. And I pulled like 4 kinds of glue, 5 kinds of glue, because I'm not sure. I'll need your help to tell me. I'm like so old school, and there weren't all these choices of glues. And I mentioned one glue and don't mention it, and I'm not going to mention it. But I got flagged for mentioning a kind of glue and got myself in trouble. So don't mention any offbeat glue or any glues.
Hi, Carol. Good to see you.
So that was, so we have glue. Oh, we'll need scissors. We need a rubber band. We have pink gingham fabric. Anybody have any ideas yet?
No guesses yet.
No guesses yet? I might use the hot glue. The fabric, the scissors, the rubber band. And for people that know me but don't really know me,
Luann says a rabbit.
the longer you're around me, you'll get me, hopefully. It took John how many years to figure me out?
Every still once in a while I miss stuff.
He misses things. But I'll just say the clues are all around you. Yeah. Right, John?
That's right.
And sometimes I give you clues and you don't even realize. Is that what I want to say?
Correct.
So now I'm really fascinated with these dryer balls. And I put them, I had something wrinkled and I put it, moistened it a little bit and put the dryer ball in there, and it was like ironing it. They're really amazing. So we're going to use a dryer ball too. And there's so many things you can make with these. It's just so awesome. So we have the glue, the rubber band, the dryer ball.
Hey, Arlene, good to see you.
The gingham fabric. Hi, Arlene.
This is a doll.
And the scissors.
She guessed it's a doll.
No, it's not a doll. But
Nora says a bunny rabbit.
I'm thankful that you guys are guessing. Come along on my journey. So I acted like this when I was young, except I was extremely shy. When my parents had company,
Carol says an Easter egg.
I would go, that's a good guess too. I would go and I would hide in my closet. I was like so shy. They couldn't even send me to school, to kindergarten, because of my shyness, they called it. And
hi, Barbara. Good to see you.
And something popped up there. But because of my shyness, but they sent me the year later, so I'm a little bit older than all the people in my class. I was 1 year
Nora
older.
says a baby doll.
Yeah, that would be cute too. Yeah, these are so cool. I can't get over it. I don't remember how much they cost, but what did we get them for? What did I do with it?
Felting.
Oh, I did felting. But
Carol
that's not...
says a pink Easter bear.
That would be cute. And I didn't even get them for the felting, but when I got them, I'm like, they feel like felting, and I can just felt on them. So now this will be the big clue. The clue is all around you. I have a teacup, and the teacup has a little, what do they call that? They call it a flea bite in it. Has a little flea bite. Yeah, a small chip in the...
That's what I would have called it. A small chip.
Yeah. In the antique world, if it's a little tiny chip, this was a little bit bigger on the front than a flea bite, but that's what they call it. So if you get, if you collect like beautiful glassware, like some of that pink depression glass, and it has a little flea bite in it, you can use, I don't have one up here, you can use a fine emery board and smooth that flea bite out. You just want to make sure that it's not rough because it would be tough on somebody's mouth. But even if you're just going to put flowers in it, if you use your emery board, you can smooth that flea bite out, and it's okay. Now,
Eileen says she thinks they're $15 for 4 at Walmart.
Oh, for 4? Okay. That's
Carol
expensive.
says, I like flea bite. Hey, Susan, good to see you. Hi, Diane, good to see you.
And the question is, if it's in China, if it's a flea bite in China, you have to be really careful because bacteria could get in there. There's no seal on it. And I guess you could probably seal it yourself with something, clear nail polish or whatever. You'd have to Google that. But you don't, on plates that have the, like a hairline crack or something, bacteria does get into those plates. So a lot of times you just use them for the plate under the plate so you see the pretty edge.
Arlene guesses a pin cushion.
Bing, 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 bing. So that's what we're going to make today.
Harley guesses a pin cushion.
You guys are good guesses. That's why I'm on pins and needles. The clue was all around you. And thanks for going along with my my fun and games, right, John?
Yeah, Marilyn likes to put those little clues out for you.
Yeah, I put little clues out, and a lot of times I never say I gave you a clue, and I've given all kinds of clues on things. But anyway, this is a really pretty teacup.
Hi, Danielle. Good to see you. She says she had to go through an extra year of school at the time. It was called Transitional First.
Oh, yeah. Now,
Indeed, because she was so shy.
This is made in France. So the funny thing is, in some communities, to be in Transitional First is a negative thing. But this one affluent community that we know we have a lot of friends there, everybody wants their kids to go into Transitional First. And that can be before first grade or after first grade. It's different in different communities. But the transitional in an affluent community, people figure it gives their child an extra year, and an extra year heads up as far as they're a little older and better opportunity to excel. Is that how I say it?
Yeah. Puts them in a better position.
Puts them in a better position because they're older.
Carol says in their kitchen they toss out dishes that have cracks or chips.
Yeah, I use them in my garden. I use them for all kinds of things. And they're nice little trays up in here. I think this is a little chip dish that I put stuff in. This is one of the ones, what was this? John broke all the plates. Johnson Brothers, made in England, ironstone. I had a lot of plates. They were in my family when I was growing up. And somehow my dishwasher, which I've mentioned a couple times and people didn't realize that I was talking about John, my dishwasher sometimes has major mishaps with my dishes.
Danielle said it was the first year of it, and it was between kindergarten and first grade. It was hard because we didn't understand why we weren't with our friends.
Yeah, that makes it a little bit challenging.
Arlene says the cups are good for candles.
Yeah, they're great for candles, too. So, I just find that there's so many craft supplies all over. You know how I use a lot of things. So what I'm going to do...
No worries, Janice.
What's she having a problem?
She said she said, I couldn't find my way back into your live.
That's crazy. So I thought...
We're lost all the time anyway.
Yeah. When we first got this house and we were moving things in, I told you it's like two houses pushed together. And there's 2 rooms on this side and 2 rooms on the other side, and they're not connected. And the worst thing is to hoof up 5 flights of steps and then realize you're not in the attic that you want. And that tended to happen all the time. And Rich came to help me empty because the attics were just jam-packed with trash, nothing like of any interest. And we both felt we would do the right thing, and there was a lot of papers and sleeves, and we took all the paper out of all the sleeves and threw the sleeves away and recycled the paper. So now I put a rubber band around here.
Marley says, I have my grandmother's teacup, so she's going to make this.
Oh, that's good.
Hi, Angie. Good to see you.
So we'll just cut this back.
Yeah, it's like getting a haircut.
Yeah, I think I'll cut a little bit more. So I didn't catch all the sides, but... So what I'm going to do is to put this in a cup. If it were something like my grandmother's teacup, and I think, well, I might regret it later. If you use hot glue, you can reverse that most likely. So then I thought...
Plug that in?
Yeah. Yep, I did. I thought this would go in here, and you probably could have made it a little bit tighter, but this will be good. Then this is where I said in a couple of lives today, I like to watch when I'm in an event, I try to watch all the crafters.
Hi, Michelle. Good to see you.
Hi, Michelle. I'm always amazed at all this stuff, that bow maker and all this stuff and all these glues, and everybody knows what they're doing. And so I'm all old school, and I use like Elmer's glue or something like that, and then glue sticks and hot glue.
Getting hearts.
Thanks for the hearts, guys. So you can't believe when we give you a tour on here.
Hi, Miriam. Good to see you.
You won't believe how much. Hi, Miriam. You wouldn't believe how much trim I have, and I don't know where I got all this trim, but I have this in a few colors in this little cardboard.
Hey, Lady
And
Bud
it's
Knows
really
and Crafts.
pretty.
Hi, Tammy. Good to
Hi,
see you.
Tammy. Your bunny looked really cute. We didn't see the last few minutes because we had to set up our phone, but I'll go back and see the end. But I thought it looked really cute. But, so here's this lace, and I thought this might look good. So generally my philosophy is the more better. And when I take you through this room, you'll see the more better, the more better, the more better. Right, John?
The most bestest.
And the most bestest.
Cheryl says it's pretty trim.
I thought it was really pretty. So I thought...
Oh, I should know that. You can smell that.
Smell what?
The
Oh,
glue.
the glue, yeah, that's on.
Tammy says it's cute trim.
Yeah, I thought I liked that. So what I want to do is, I don't think I want to use hot glue because that'll make it kind of thick and hard to put a pin through.
Well, hello, Jane. Welcome. She says, a newbie watching from Louisiana.
Oh, welcome.
Welcome to our page. Thanks for joining us.
And I hope our friends and neighbors didn't destroy your state.
Oh, that's right.
We're from a very, we have rowdy neighbors, we'll just say. Across the river, rowdy neighbors. So this is the fabric tech. And you know, like I would watch these crafters and they would use all these different things. And I'm like, oh, I got to get that.
Hi, Donna.
And
good to see you.
in the very beginning, I bought stuff that I didn't really know how to use. Later, I'm like, John, why did I buy that?
Miriam says it's expensive looking trim.
Yeah, isn't it? But you guys know me, and I really haven't, I'm not a big-time spender. Everything comes from, like, it might have come from, like, why is this now coming out? It oozed when I first opened it. But this is the fabric tech. But if you have daughters from back in the day, the Nanette dresses were these beautiful little hand smock dresses, and they were in style when I was young, but when my daughter came along, they were in style then too, or at least I thought they were. And they were all little handmade dresses, and they were made in South Jersey, maybe about a half hour from where I lived. So a couple times a year they would have a big sale, and they would have those big canvas bins on wheels, and they'd push them around, and they'd be heaped with little girls' dresses. And one bin, all the dresses might be $2, and another bin, all the dresses might be $3. Beautiful little hand smock dresses, but they all may be size 5, or all, you know, it wasn't like you had some vast selection. Oh, do you have this in size 6? It's this bin, and it's whatever size is in the bin. And you're practically jumping in the bin to try to see all the little clothes.
Cheryl says she heard of that glue is good, but she hasn't used it yet.
Yeah, so we'll see. I don't think I used it yet.
No?
So we'll see how this works. So now I'm going to use this just to put it in here, and we'll see how this works. I'm going to put it around in this teacup. This teacup's so pretty. And I have so many dishes and cracked dishes and all kinds of stuff that I just can't. They're so beautiful, and sometimes I just like to go and look at them, at their beauty. Don't I, John? I'll
Absolutely.
say to John, look at this cup. It's just so beautiful.
Absolutely.
And fine china, the cups you can see through sometimes. They're so so delicate.
We haven't had our coffee in those cup and saucers lately.
No. And at the flea market, a lot of times, at the end of the day, they're throwing them away, or the boxes, a whole set of dishes is really inexpensive. So we're just going to put that in like that. That's good. So you still can see the chip, and you can see if you spent some time and you didn't have tremors and you weren't old and carefree, you could do a much better job getting it in here, but for the sake of everything, it's in. So I had this trim, which John and I spent, I don't know how many nights. You say, how can somebody spend 3 weeks in a sewing room and still not have it finished? Well, this is why. We took all the trims that were in tubs, and we had, what, like...
That was at least a week's work.
Just for the trim was at least a week. And we had maybe 8 tubs, and we narrowed it down to, what, like 4 or something like that, or 3. And a lot of it we wrapped. And when I give you the tour, I'll show you how we sorted that. But we put that trim on here. And this trip, again, could have come from that Nanette factory outlet. It could come from any place. It could have come from a yard sale, a house sale. So what I'm going to do, it's ruffled, and it has lace on the edge. It's really pretty, and it has little pink roses. And so I thought that would look really pretty on the edge here.
Luann says, this is a great idea. She needs to make one.
Yeah, just, you don't need a lot of stuff. You can cut up an old piece of clothing. A lot of times at sales you can get really pretty clothing that might not be your size, but they would be perfect for crafting. And trim and all kinds of stuff. I got a couple of those Indian dresses, and they're all beaded and all that. And I hate to cut them up, but I got them someplace really inexpensive, like Goodwill on the Dollar Day, back when we were carefree and could shop.
Hi, Judy. Good to see you.
That's Judy?
Judy Davis.
Yeah, hi, Judy. Judy and I are old school people, and both of us sewed our whole life, and but Judy's a much more proficient seamstress than I am now. She makes all kinds of fancy things and doll clothes and all, which I just have lost patience for that. When my grandkids were younger and lived nearby, I made some things, but clothes are so inexpensive to buy now, the way I shop, and I really am tired of sewing.
Hi, Tammy Neff. Good to see you.
Hi, Tammy.
Got hearts.
Thank you for the hearts, guys. So you can see how this is going on. Just around on the edge of the cup. So that'll cover the flea bite and some of the things. And
Tammy
again,
says she's always looking in the baby bins for the patterned clothes for the gnomes.
oh yeah, that's fun.
Luann says, I love this trim.
Yeah, isn't this really pretty? And like most of the stuff we're finding I never saw before, or it's been like 50 years since I saw it. And I'll show you when we get, I know I showed it once, but I'll go back and show it again. I have all my costume illustration
Hearts, man.
projects. Thanks for the hearts, guys.
Carl says, that's so pretty on the cup's edge.
I have all those, and then I went on a fashion study tour to New York while I was in college, and like 1971 or 72, I still have my airline ticket. That was the first time I ever flew on an airplane, and I went with all my, classmates. I guess there was maybe a dozen of us that went. And it was really fun. We stayed next to the Empire State Building. And most of the women were Southern belles. And so I was more sophisticated and worldly because I lived in the suburbs of Philadelphia. And my family went into Philadelphia a lot. And I grew up using public transportation there to get around. So these young ladies, when we went to get on the subway, my job was to be the last one on, and I just had to shove everybody on because they'd bump into somebody and say, oh, excuse me, and they were being so polite and so ladylike. I'm like, you can't do that in the city. And so my job, I just put out my arms, and the head of the department said, just get everybody on the subway. So I would just shove everybody. And plus, I'm 6 feet tall, so it was a little easier for me to do. But it was really fun. We got to go to all kinds of museums and stuff. And I'll dig that stuff out and share that with you.
Tammy Neff says, I've been quietly watching. My husband is chatting with me after work, and she always loves your projects.
Oh, thank you, Tammy.
And Ladybug Tammy says, so pretty.
Oh.
Hi, Carla. Good to see you.
Tammy and Tammy. How fun is that? So this could be a lot better, a lot neater if I took my time and I was younger and didn't have tremors and was concerned. But
that was all crazy stuff, Judy.
What's that?
She's talking about the
Philly.
fans.
What?
She's talking about the fans in Louisiana and New Orleans.
Yeah, they were even a little crazy in Philadelphia.
Barbara says in San Diego there was a Jessica McClintock outlet.
Oh yeah, Jessica McClintock.
I got dressed for my daughter when she was a teenager, but she bought some just for the trim, and was also a bridal consultant at a fabric store. So got lots of remnant trims.
Oh boy,
that's fun.
It would be so much fun, we say, if we could get like a party bus and load everybody in and just go from city to city and pick up some crafters and drop off others and swap our supplies and all.
Harley loves your project, and now she's following the page. Thanks, Harley.
Oh, thank you.
That's kind of you. We appreciate it.
We appreciate it, yeah. If you think you're following, just sometime take a check and make sure you are. Facebook keeps changing things, and they take people off and on and off. So now we have, I hope you can see, we have glue strings hanging down, but we have like a little ruffle on there. And again, you could be far neater than I am on here. And we have that other little trim on there. And we have the sweet little teacup and no saucer. But we could actually match this up with another saucer similar, and you probably wouldn't even notice. I know a lot of times the tea rooms have
it's all
mismatched
crazy,
stuff.
Judy says that's cute.
Yeah, it's
Carla
great.
says it's really pretty.
I have my, I have all kinds of more.
Oh,
I have
forgot to
more
tell you,
stuff.
it's 5:33.
Oh, thanks. I have more stuff down here. More better, more better, more better. More things. And I throw stuff in a little Gomer pile down there, and I'll pull them up.
Thanks, Arlene.
And I have very corny humor, so excuse me. I taught school for many years, and so the best offense is defense.
Barbara says that would be great, Marilyn.
Yeah, wouldn't it be? I have so many things here. I couldn't use all my stuff, and I would be more than willing to share, you know, and we would just go around and share all our supplies. So I pulled up other things here.
Judy likes the yellow glue tool.
Oh, I have all these buttons, and I sorted a lot out, and again, on the tour you'll see. But somewhere along the line, I got these plexiglass containers, so I threw some of them in there.
Thank you, Harley.
So,
Barbara says it's gorgeous.
I had this plastic rose, and I was going to use some old hat things that I have, but
Okay, Tammy, thanks for watching. Be safe.
I'm saving them for another
Gotta go get a daughter
project.
from school.
Oh, that's right. And I don't know what her time's like because she's in Canada. Does that look too big for on here? Looks kind of big now, doesn't it?
Let's see what they think.
What?
See what they think. I kind of like it. Let's see what they think.
Do you think that's too big? Too overpowering? Well, I know the one thing I wanted to do. I had this pink ribbon. And
Miriam says no, she doesn't.
doesn't think it's too big.
No, Carol thinks it's kind of big.
I have this pink ribbon, and I was going to tie that on the top of the handle. So let me put that on first.
Judy says she likes it big. Arlene says it looks cute.
So I'll show you some of the other flowers I have too, because maybe that'll affect your thinking. Trying to get a nice bow here. But I laugh when people are using all this stuff. I'm like, I am so out of the loop. And you'll see when I take you on the tour, all the crafts that I did. They're old school crafts that a lot of people never even heard of or didn't know people still did them. Like one of them was I made all these cut lampshades. And if you were with me a while ago, oh, that was a couple years ago, and I showed one of the rooms in my house. I think I showed a lampshade that I had cut and painted. I tended to, my best friend was my grandmother, and I really enjoyed the older people and all their knowledge and all their wisdom. And I learned so much from my grandmother. And then I befriended many elderly ladies, like ladies that were like 60. But I just really enjoyed what they like to do and learn from them. And so here's the pink bow. I'll straighten that out a little bit more. better. So matching. So hard with the tremors. Okay, so now I got the bow on there, on the teacup. Looks very girly. I've always been a girly girl. When I was out in the dating world, everybody thought I was high maintenance because I was so girly.
Tammy, that's laughing. Hey, watch it, 60s.
Yeah. So I don't know, should I put that there? I have this.
Judy says that's the same thing for Don and her. They ran with older friends, and they've since passed.
Yeah. I think I mentioned, did I mention here? I pulled out, no, I guess I was speaking with somebody. I pulled out, I went through stuff and I found a birthday album when I turned 60, and I think I posted one of the pictures. But we went through and more than half the people have passed, and it's kind of a weird feeling. This one looks, I think, a little flat to go on there. It's going to make a little cluster of
Nora loves it.
flowers. I wish I had that pink wool, but I looked and I didn't have any. To make, like how I made the these roses out of the old coat, I thought I had some pink that I could felt. It's not flat felt, just felt. But I only pulled out one of these, but I think that, I don't know. Oh, maybe it'll look okay. Oh no, here's the bag. What do you think of those three,
Eileen
guys?
says that's happening to her too.
Does that look weird, John?
I have to look. I can't tell from here. I'm looking at the delay.
No, you don't want to look at this. It looks like this flower's too flat.
It does. Agreed.
I'm going to eliminate this flower and I'll have to figure out something. I'll make a flower or something. I pulled all these and I thought it would work. I like these too.
Judy says they're getting snow early morning again.
Oh no.
We're supposed to get it tomorrow night. Luann loves it.
Good thing we have plenty to do here. Now, and I can go back. I pulled those pink buttons. And I can go back and I can put a button in here. Oh, I know what I have
Nora
too.
says it looks so beautiful.
Thank you. But you guys are wind beneath my wings to get this room pulled together and not do any cheater things like swoop stuff into a box and tuck it someplace else.
Swoop.
What?
Swoop.
Swoop it into a box.
Hi, Dina Marie. Good to see you.
So I have one other thing that I can make for this. But we'll do that.
18 minutes.
What?
18 minutes.
Okay. Let me do this real quick. Very quickly.
Hey, Carrie. Good to see you. She says so pretty.
Oh, thanks. But it's fun when you can use scraps and things you have and you don't have to go out and buy things. And I've just always collected all the old sewing supplies. And you'll see when you get a tour of the room. Sorry to keep mentioning it, but you'll see all the stuff I've collected over the years.
Barbara says she has too many of those swooped boxes.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm finding now. Boxes, I'm like, what the heck is in here? And it's such an assortment of stuff. And I'm like, that's why I took you on the walk of shame and let you see how everything, because we moved so many times, how everything just got disheveled and things were in the house and things were in our store and things were in my house and things were in the little cottage down the shore, and I said I just can't live like that anymore. And it's really a good opportunity because I have incentive to get it all finished to show you guys.
Barbara says so many of her friends are gone too, but there's lots younger than her.
Yeah, isn't that... It really changes, and like I'm going through my stuff, and after I did the cross-stitch, the perforated paper cross-stitch the other day, I'm like, well, John, I think I should get rid of my cross-stitch stuff because I don't think I'll ever be doing it. It's not like you're young and you'll say, oh, in 10 years, maybe I'll feel like doing it or something. You figure if you can't do it now, you'll never be able to do it. So I have to figure out. A lot of the sewing things we'll donate to the Amish. We take it to Lancaster, and some of the things nobody around here would want to do, but the Amish ladies really enjoy getting it. And I don't want to put anything. Our trash is so minimal. We don't get takeout. We don't get a lot of prepared foods. And so I'm just making a yo-yo. I'm sorry. I've made a million of them. I traced the... I'm just yakking, forgetting. I traced the lid from one of those icing containers. And I've been using that for probably 15 years for making yo-yos. And I'm just doing a running stitch around it. And if you saw, I did a video with my friend Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage. I went on her page and I showed her how to make the yo-yos. She had wanted to learn and she invited me on, and I said, oh, that'll be fun. We still have to go on again because we have a bunch of projects we want to do. But both of us have very busy schedules.
Judy says when she gets rid of lots of good stuff, she just asks the girl who rode her bus if they want it.
Oh, that's neat.
That's convenient.
Yeah. And I used to I was in so many groups of ladies that we got together and stitched, and I was in a quilt group and an embroidery group and all. And if I were still able to go to meetings, I would just take it and share it with those ladies. So again, this doesn't have to be anything fancy. So we'll see if...
Well, hi, Nina. Good to see you. Nice to see you as well. No worries.
I think that's still going to look too small. The yo-yo on there, it looks a little flat, doesn't it? Still.
A little.
And I don't like that flower on it. I can build this up a little bit. I'll build it up a little bit with a couple buttons and see what we think. I think it's still going to look a little flat, but I'll be able to use it. What's my time like? Because I have a couple other things I want to show them.
13 minutes.
13, okay.
Judy says she was in the Civic Club for years and loved it.
Yeah, it's fun to get together with similar people, and we would do bus trips and all.
Janice says it's so pretty.
Thanks. So I'm going to make this anyway,
Nina
but
says, look how organized your supplies are. It's beautiful.
Yeah, wait till you get the tour of the room.
She's been working hard at it, Nina.
And we had stuff all over, and we're shifting things around. And the problem is, once you go one place, then you move this, and then you say, oh, I'll move this. And so it's like a domino effect. I should have listened to my doctor and had that glass of wine, John.
Hi, Pam from Michigan. Good to see you. I guess you'd say Pamela. Good to see you.
Yeah, the doctor said if you'd had a glass of wine, it would help with the tremors.
Kathy said the room looks beautiful. She's jealous.
Yeah, wait till you see the tour.
Luann says, yes, behind you looks so organized.
Oh,
Wow.
thanks. So there's the button in it. So I'm not sure whether I'll put that there or something else. We'll just kind of set that there for a minute and see how we like that. Then we have...
Nina says it's never too early or late for a glass of wine.
Nope.
Luann says, I like that button on it.
Oh, thanks. Then I have, again, these probably came from the net, or I used to go to this fabric factory outlet, and they had these sales, and they'd have the craziest stuff. So I got all these different flowers, I believe, from them or Nanette. And see these sweet little things? They're made out of ribbon. So I have them, which I could put one of those even on top of the button if I wanted.
Judy says her heart's still jumping. They can't get the new meds right.
Oh, geez, that's a pain. Maybe it's just being around your husband does that. Sends your heart a flutter. That kind of looks cute now. So let me just put a little glue
Barbara
on.
says, I have the teeny roses. Hey, Clifton's Crafty Casa. Good to see ya. I should remember her name.
Yeah, it's, oh man. I can picture her, but I can't.
Jean? No.
And there, whoop, am I showing you?
Hearts.
There's the, I hope you can, I don't know what the heck that is. That's a thread, I guess. There's the little yo-yo
10 minutes.
with the button
Jean,
and
yes.
the little tiny
That was
rose.
Jean.
Good.
Hi, Jean.
Don't you hate it when you use the wrong name?
I was thinking, Jean.
So these were the real tiny ones. So let's go up to the next size because I had an idea. Oh, I had
When you
leaves.
get old, you forget. My apologies.
And I can talk and think at the same time.
Nina says so pretty. Carla says pretty.
So I
And you
thought,
have 9 minutes.
okay. So I had
says,
these
"I love it,
little
Marilyn."
green leaves. And I want to leave enough space that it can actually be a pincushion.
Mary says yes, close to Valentine's Day. Go, John.
Put some leaves on here.
Nora says so beautiful. Harley says so cute. Yeah, thanks, Jean. Donna says very pretty.
So we've got, need a third leaf on here.
Barbara says she can't sew anymore. She can't see well enough because she's had lots of eye surgeries.
Oh, geez. Yeah, the friend of mine that, she lived over 100, she had macular degeneration, and I would be amazed at all that she could do. She was still working for A.C. Moore and making bows, and she was over 100 years old. So I had these pins that we bought online.
Judy all the time.
And they weren't as long as I wanted. I really wanted the old-fashioned, really long pins, and I'm still going to look for them, or else I'm going to make them. And so I took the medium-sized flowers. Oh, I have a few here. And need my glasses. I need your loops, John.
Hi, Sandy. Good to see you.
And I ran the pin, and I'm sorry if I'm missing saying hi. I told you I can't think and talk at the same time. I put that, I just ran it right through the rose, and you can see it looks like it's a center in there. Now I could have put a little bit of pink on there if I wanted, but kind of looks sweet just the way it is. So these can be pins that I can use, and I can just stick them around here. And I may go back and, they might look really sweet up in here.
I can't remember, are they called floral pins or stick pins?
These are called, I think they're boutonniere pins. I think they're boutonniere pins, but I would like them to be a hat pin and much longer, like the old Victorian hats. Used to be when you went to the Franklin Institute, if anybody watches Abbott Elementary, that's one of John and my favorite shows. They take the kids to the Franklin Institute. It's really a neat museum. See, and I'm just putting the pins. Yeah, that's what I would love, some old-fashioned hat pins. But they take them to the...
Carla says, so feminine and dainty. She loves it.
And I could have... Oh, boy, it's coming apart here. Let me glue this. I could actually put a little lace on here, too, if I wanted regular white lace, if I had any, John.
Nina says, oh, hat pin, those can be absolutely beautiful.
But in the Franklin Institute, they had an old Nickelodeon when I was young, and it cost you a nickel to go into it. And they played the old movies like in the Nickelodeon, and they had the player piano. And it had a big sign, ladies, please remove your hats. Because people in the Victorian times ladies wore those big hats. I have a picture of my grandmother like that. And they wore the big hats, and if you sat behind somebody with the big hat, you wouldn't be able to see the movies. And so I always think of that when I think of the hat pins.
5 minutes.
Okay. Thought I was going to get so much further on this. Maybe I'll put this up here. Doing the cluster of threes in here. So I have, hope you can see it good enough. On there I have the 3 little rosebuds that I put the pins in the center. And the good thing about that dryer bowl, it's wool, and the pins go in very easily. It's not going to damage them. That's why I didn't put any of the hot glue on the top, because I didn't want to stab in there. But like if you wore like a vintage brooch that had been in your family, and this would be an opportunity to display it in this pin cushion, but you could also leave it here and actually use it as a pin cushion. But I was thinking if you took your pin off, you could put it on there. It would look really pretty.
Judy says it's the cutest. Carla says lovely. Kathy says it's beautiful.
So we nixed this rose. Thought it was a little flat.
Wayne says it's beautiful, Marilyn.
Oh, well, thank you. So we have on here the...
Joanne says such a sweet touch, those little roses with the pins in the center.
Yeah, I was trying to think, because the more, to me, the more better. And then I have like some straight pins, but I wouldn't use the yellow or anything. I'd probably only put a couple of the white ones in there, or the green
it's
ones.
just Jackie Crafting.
Hi, Jackie.
Good to see you.
And I would just, and they're as long as the, these are, I bought at a quilt shop, and they're the longer. I bought these a long time ago. But you could put your regular pins in there, but...
Tammy Neff says it's so pretty.
But I wouldn't put, put the green or orange in there. So, oh, and this is John glued the dragonfly button. Oh, thanks for the hearts, guys. John glued the dragonfly button on one of those pins, and we could poke that in someplace.
Thanks, Jackie, for sprinkling.
And I can also go back.
It says beautiful. She loves it.
And put some pearls in here or some other things. I could even use just the pins by themselves.
So we're at the 2-minute mark, guys. Thanks so much for coming along and being with us. We're in the Vintage Crafting Friends group today, and Janice, thanks for our host. Thank you very much for inviting us.
There's the dragonfly in there.
We hope you enjoyed Marilyn's craft, and let's see, was it Jane? Jane was new, I think. And if you're not following us, we'd love to have you follow us. It's a beautiful thing. And hey, don't go away, because there's other crafters coming on, and right after
We've never been this early, so it's really
we didn't even have supper yet.
yeah, it's really wild and crazy.
So right after us is the Country Loving Market with Beverly. So hang on to see her, and the rest of the crafters tonight. And Mayor, I don't know, you got less than a minute.
Okay, thanks so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed this project. I like how it turned out. You know, normally I don't say that, and John says, if you like it, you should say. So I'm going to tell you I'm very happy with the way this turned out. Looks very girly, and it was all things that I had. A teacup with a flea bite in it, and some trimmings, and I'm really excited as we go along, because all these things that I'm making will be incorporated into my sewing room.
Thanks, Jackie. Thanks, Luann.
And I'll be on tomorrow
That's awesome,
night
Carla.
in another event, but we'll be on our 9 o'clock time.
Thanks,
And
Barbara.
thanks for the hearts, guys. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it inspires you to grab some things that you have sitting around and make yourself a little pincushion.
6 o'clock. Okay, stay for Country Loving Market with Beverly. We got to go. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
you.
Thanks again for the hearts.
Bye.